When you go on trips with on these trips, what's it like calling tricks at spots? Because you guys skate the similar spots. Mm-hmm. How do you guys figure? Like, do you guys call?
That's why Leo jumps out of the van first, and he's attacking already.
Is that a thing? Is that thing like, oh man, I wanted to front feeble it? You're like, no, all right, you can have it.
That doesn't really happen much, honestly. No? Yeah.
I feel like you guys got a pretty big bag.
Yeah,
between you guys, like, if somebody's gonna do that, you could maybe do that.
Yeah, and like Dakota's goofy, Jeremy's goofy.
You and Leo are both regular.
Yeah.
So
I usually
good.
First,
you guys have different. Tricks. You have different bags of tricks, though.
Yeah, we do.
Definitely. Yeah,
but like I could call out anything. He's like, "Fuck, little bastard." He's like, whatever it is. He's like, I wanted to do that. Right? I'm like, shut up, old man.
So we get on. You've been filming the toy machine. Because you were in what was the other toy machine video? The one that just came out.
Yeah.
Which was Real Life Sucks, and then the one before that was Vaccine.
Yeah.
Right. So you've been filming the video parts, and then so how did the Emerica? Because we're coming out with a shoe, and by the time we're filming this early, so by the time this gets out, your new part will probably drop, which we haven't seen it yet, which you haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
What's going on? You want to see it, but they're not letting you. I mean, sometimes that's the best thing.
It
just depends on the editor.
Like I mean, it's John Miner that's editing it.
That's all you need to say.
Yeah, John Miner.
That's all you need to say.
That's all you need to know. So you know it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Now, how long were you working on this part for?
So pretty much I had footage before this last trip that we did, and it was another like 2-monther that we did, just like classic Ghetto trip. And I had footage for like I was like, oh, I got some footage for the Emerica part that because I was like expecting to like have a video part for the shoe, obviously.
Okay. So you've been working on the shoe way before this thought of the video part.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like kind of a thing. It's like when you come out with the shoe, you
work on it for like a year or so.
Yeah,
right?
And it's like you gotta back it up with a part. And I called Miner and I was like, I got all this footage. If we can do something sick, like let's chat about it.
Okay.
And he's like, I can't use any of that footage.
Wow. Why?
And so pretty much. He explained it to me like pretty much all the footage that we have is like just road footage.
Okay.
And it's like he just edited Dakota's part. He edited Leo's part. And it's like he can't create something new and fresh with the same footage. It's like he can't do anything like new or like put like a sick spin on it with like the same like it's like it's all this like just
same
footage
spots.
On the road.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
Okay. We just can't do anything cool.
It's an interesting way to look at it.
Yeah, because it's like Leo's part like had the thing where it's like, okay, we're like out on the road, like he's driving the van in the intro and just like
I remember that, yeah.
It's like how that song too was fucking sick. And Dakota's was like all those talking pieces, like really cool how they did that whole thing and just the direction they went with that. And Miner's just like, yeah, I can't do anything with that footage.
He's already thinking like this. We've already been doing this. This has been done. We need something fresh. We need something new. Okay. What did you think about that?
I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
I was like,
well, at least you could use it for something else.
That's
though.
what I was gonna say.
Sure,
Retool that for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. But I was like, what are you thinking, dude? And he's like, hear me out.
Do a part at El Toro, and that's it. Yeah. You'd be like, fuck that.
He's like, hear me out. He's like, what if we did a part all at night? Only night footage.
I would have said no.
And well, I was like, what, dude? You're crazy, dude. Like that.
Well, that hasn't been done in a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like some Heath Kirchard shit.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. And well, they tried it. He said he tried it with HK, and it like didn't end up working out. Like there was like some daytime footage, but they tried it, and yeah. So he's like, yeah, part all at night. I was like, that's scary, dude. That's like night skating's fucked.
It's also a lot of work. You have to put in way more work to like
and,
hook up a spot than just going and skating it during the day.
Yeah, and it's like we were chatting about it, and you know, it's like if he's stoked on something, like he is just super fired up on it. It gets like because the way he like explains stuff is just like is crazy. So he's like telling me about like how like he wants to like edit it and like just his whole vision with like lights and like the whole setup, and it just got me super hyped on it. So I was like, if we're gonna do this, dude, let's fucking do this. Like,
So this,
and
so the new part is all at night.
it's all at night. Wow. And
When
so
when
pretty
did you
much
start filming that one?
in April, I filmed it all on the last 2-month trip.
Wow.
That's fucking amazing. Bro.
Yeah. So I was like, this is gonna be hard. I couldn't have done it without Dan Stolling, so thank you, Dan. But yeah, I mean, he had a lot of sleepless nights and early mornings.
Do you
And-
typically go skate at night ever?
No,
So that brings
like
out another.
sometimes we will.
Yeah.
But like on this last trip, it's like everywhere we went, it was getting dark at like 9, like sometimes 10. Like in Detroit, it was getting dark at 10 p.m.
Right.
You've already skated all day.
Dude, all day.
Yeah.
And just like, fuck, we got to drop everyone off. Like,
And
or we
now
got
I
to
gotta go-
get food and then drop everyone off at the Airbnb and then fucking go back out and just like,
Go get gas for the generator and head out. But
Yeah.
that's, I will say this. I'm not a fan of filming, or I was not. I just filming at night with a generator. It's more pressure. There's more. I don't like the shadows that these things
big,
create.
yeah.
But it can make a normal spot look completely different
Yeah.
and really unique.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I love about watching night footage is that just a regular ledge can look beautiful at
For
night.
sure.
So
Yeah.
that's
It's cool. And like, Dan had a lot of fun doing it too because he
Mhm.
got to like play with the lights and just kind of have fun with it.
right.
It was like his favorite part of the day too. He was like, dude, this is sick. Like, we're just going on our own little missions. And,
Okay.
Where was it all? Like, was it? You said it was on a trip. Where was the trips at? Or was it in? You said Detroit or something? Or
Well, we did another, just one of those 2-monthers.
2-monthers. Damn.
Started in Denver, and then we drove out to Omaha, Nebraska, and then went down to Kansas City, and then St. Louis, and then I had to leave for a little bit because I was doing like the contest too. So I was like bouncing out and then flying back in, and then like the bros would go somewhere else.
Just winning street leagues and flying back.
You know.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Oh my. But yeah, it was just like from Denver, and then like we made our way up to like Detroit, and like we did like St. Louis on the way, and then we ended it in Philly.
Were you burnt? I mean, this is like you said. You're skating all day. You got to eat dinner, go drop everybody off. Then would other people come skate at night with you too? No. you're on solo missions at
Solo.
night. Really?
Yeah. I think there was like 1 or 2 nights maybe that, I mean, we couldn't, like, we were like an hour away, and like we couldn't just go and drop them off, you know.
Okay.
And so they were like, "Fuck you for this."
But were you skating during the day too, or are you trying to chill until nighttime?
No, I mean, I can't, dude. I can't help it. I got It's like, dude, like when you're out on a trip like that, and we're all just like, there's just so much energy. Like we're all just skating and like hyping each other up, and there's just like fucking octane.
But what are you filming tricks too during the day?
Well, it's like, dude, like we go to this spot. I mean, dude, I have
He's a skater.
Yeah.
Just chill.
No,
Yeah.
but dude, if you're like working on a project, sometimes you just want to zone in. I mean, there's definitely skaters like that. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, there were some times where I'm like, okay, like we go to a spot, and I'm like, fuck, I really want to skate this, but it would look sick at night. Then like I won't skate it, or just like do like some warm ups on it, get a feel for it, and then come back at night.
So you would
Yeah.
assess out some spots and then be like, "Oh, this
Yeah.
is going to be good. I want to skate this."
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes because it was
Gotcha.
like, I mean, I kind of just liked having to like plan out the spots. So like whatever we checked out, because we would check like fucking 20 spots a day,
Right.
and just like whatever out of those 20 that we checked that day, like, all right, go back and skate it.
So you're filming for this video part that what we're filming. What is this? The 5th. So it's
Yeah.
not out yet.